All right. What up, y'all? It's your man Sam Ant here at Viral Hip Hop News. Antonio Brown was involved in a crazy situation where some young boys was trying to snatch his chain, and allegedly he pulled the blicky out. We're going to talk about it, but real quick, let's hear a word from our sponsor. Want a live interview with Viral Hip Hop News? Email me, Sam Ant, at dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. Let's go. If you're an artist, an entrepreneur, if you want your music or your product/brand promoted here on the platform, want a live interview with me in front of a live audience, email me, dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. I will let you know how we can do that. Let's win. All right, so Antonio Brown was at a celebrity boxing event yesterday hosted by streamer Aiden Ross. Full transparency to my audience, I don't really know who Aiden Ross is. I don't know anything about the kid. I know he's a famous streamer, clearly. I don't know where he's from. I don't know how he got into the game. I don't know how old he is. I know that he likes to place himself within a certain culture. He likes to profit off a certain culture. He likes to feel comfortable within a certain culture. And yeah, that's just where we're at in 2025. And I'll leave that right there. Antonio Brown was at this event hosted by these children and seemingly got into an altercation after some of these children tried to snatch his chain. I'm going to play the clip. And as I play it, we'll go ahead and talk and get a play-by-play. No, I'm not going to play the audio. I don't even know if I'm allowed to even play the visual, but I'm just going to give you guys a highlight of what's going on. So allegedly, a bunch of kids tried to snatch Antonio Brown's chain. Antonio Brown responded, started throwing bows, throwing hands at the people trying to take his chain. Eventually, allegedly, a gun was drawn out of self-defense. You're seeing people scurry and scramble there. I'm assuming, right, this is when the gun was drawn and people got wind that this ain't a game, and he ended up doing whatever he did, right? So it's crazy that we just talked about a couple episodes ago or a couple videos ago about these young boys walking up to celebrities trying to snatch their chain. I guess this is a popular thing now. People trying to go and snatch your chain, not assuming that there will be repercussions and consequences to these actions. Like people won't defend themselves. Now, as we can see Antonio Brown being escorted out by police in handcuffs. This was a result of the alleged gun that he allegedly had and allegedly shot during this time in self-defense. I'll show another clip of that, him walking out. Let me turn this audio off, though. I don't want audio at all. That's him walking out. Now, a couple hours later, he was seen going back into the stream, thanking Aiden Ross for allowing him to come. I guess he talked it over with police. I'm not sure what the gun laws are. If I'm not mistaken, like you can have guns in Florida clearly, but I don't know how you can carry them in self-defense out where he was at. I'm not sure how all of that works. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can help me out in the comment section below. I'm not here to talk about the incident, and I'm not here to talk about if it's legal to have a gun or what happened. I'm coming at this from a grown-ass man conversation, a grown-ass man perspective. And the first thing on my mind when I see Aiden Ross, or excuse me, when I see Antonio Brown at an Aiden Ross event, I'm like, yo, why do these grown ass adults like to attach themselves to these mother effing kids? In the background, when Antonio Brown is coming back into the stream, apologizing or doing whatever he's doing, you see Charleston White in the background. That's a 50-year-old man. And Hubbard is a bunch of little ass kids. In my mind, I don't understand where the maturity aspect comes into play where you think it's cool to hang around with these little ass kids. I don't see it personally. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm tripping, but I don't see an environment where it's conducive for me to sit around and hang around and have a conversation with a bunch of little ass kids who don't even understand my perspective, don't care about my perspective. I ain't involved in that bullshit, right? Second thing is, do these little kids know who they were going and trying to snatch a chain from? Damn the alleged gun. You're talking about a world-class athlete. Don't get it twisted. I know we see Antonio Brown doing the CT, ESPN. We see him joking around on social media. We see him doing all these antics, and we think, haha, it's a joke. Make no mistake. Antonio Brown is a world-class athlete. Antonio Brown, in his time, in his generation, was a top 7 wide receiver. Some people will put him at top 5. And I'm not talking about fans. I'm talking about his cohorts. I'm talking about the people that play the game, the experts that play the game. They would put him in their top 5 as one of the best wide receivers they've ever seen. This man is a world-class athlete. Can go out right now and outwork 90% of us when it comes to physical activity. Dude is an animal. And in the video, there's certain clips that you guys can go and check out if you wish, where it doesn't look like, I mean, it looks like 6 or 7 people on Antonio Brown, but he is clearly defending himself and making sure he's good. He is in no threat or imminent danger. He's busting their ass. And then he allegedly brings out the gun and they start scrambling. This shit, first off, I'm afraid to say it, but one day, one of these little kids is going to get knocked off trying to snatch one of these people's chain. Nobody is going to just allow you to walk up on them, grab their chain and record it and think that that's okay. Or something worse is somebody's going to pull out a gun, another person's going to pull out a gun, and we're going to have deaths over a fucking chain. And I don't know if y'all see the same social media I post, but they got some nice diamonds online for $30, $40. They look exactly like the real ones that I'm sure a lot of these celebrities are walking around with out of fear of getting a shit snatched, because you got little goons out here that can't keep their mother effing hands to themselves and love attention. And one day that attention and that lack of discipline is going to get one of these little mother effers' heads knocked off. Or something worse, it'll get multiple people dead or multiple people in prison over what? And you know who's going to profit off of it? The dude streaming it. And isn't it a coincidence that the dude streaming it has absolutely nothing to do with our culture? I don't know if he's trying to help. I don't know if he's trying to put back into, but I damn sure know he's profiting off of it. And like I said, I'm not going to judge Aiden Ross. I'm not going to shoot the messenger, even though it was his event and all that. I don't know the dude. I don't know the kid. I'm putting blame on these weirdo ass dudes trying to snatch people's physical property off their neck, and these grown ass men thinking it's okay to hang out with a bunch of little mother effing babies. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I know I'm getting a little older and a little longer in the tooth, but I'll be damned if I'm sitting around, hanging around with my kids. My son's 16, 17. His squad is 16, 17, 18 years old. Let me be playing the background while they doing the stream and talking what little kids talk about. Now, I know it was a celebrity boxing event. I know he was invited, but there's certain ways we can move and certain ways we got to move. And Antonio Brown did not move right in this situation, if you ask me. Now, clearly he can defend himself. Clearly, like I said, world-class athlete. I'm not sugarcoating that shit when I say it. He's a world-class athlete. He can do what 5% of these people in the world can do, and only 5%. So clearly he could defend himself, but the decision-making is very questionable. And unfortunately, I think that it's all due to attention. This dude got flow. This dude got a lot of attention coming his way. The streams are crazy. The numbers are crazy. They know if they get on there, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be on blogs the day after or a couple hours after, because the dude got motion. But at what cost, man? At what cost? I don't know. Y'all leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the situation. Thank God everybody seems to have walked out of this situation unscathed, right? These little dumb motherfuckers and Antonio Brown don't seem to be seriously injured, so that's good. But it could have been way worse. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Sam Ant, CEO, the brand Viral Hip Hop News. Leave a comment, share the video, like the video, come back to the platform, man. I need y'all. That said, Sam Ant, Viral Hip Hop News, love y'all, and I'm out. Deuces.